Hi babes, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to do a black smoky eyeshadow that doesn't make you look like a raccoon without using any gel liner as the base. First, I start by cleaning my face with the micellar water from Blossom. You need a clean base for your makeup every single time. First, I'm using this serum from Dr. Rachel. All products will be listed in the description and on the screen. I'm using this serum just for added moisturization. Next, I'm going with this moisturizer from Blossom. This adds a much needed hydration that you need for your base because your base can make or break your makeup. And I'm applying all of this with my fingers just to control the amount of product that I use. And I make sure that I let each product dry down before going to the next one. This ensures that everything is absorbed and you're not just putting product and removing it off later on, or just smearing it all over your face without it absorbing. So next, this is a primer from V Beauty. It's a mattifying primer. I'm just going to be applying a thin layer over my face and then letting it dry down. I just wet my beauty blender so that it can be damp for application. I'm using these two foundations from V Beauty, 2 drops of each mixed together. And I find out just going direct with your beauty blender on your foundation and then applying it kind of absorbs it takes away some of the product. So that is why I'm just applying it on my face first and then using the beauty blender to spread it along my face. So this ensures that I use less product and that the application is evenly blended. And as always, we blend one part of the face before the other, and this is how it looks. Look at that shade match. For concealer, I always use the Nuban Beauty concealer in the shade 43. I use it to highlight my face, underneath my eye, my chin, under my nose, along my nose, and a little bit on my forehead. I'm not applying too much, I'm just spreading it out, and just 2 dots on my chin and just a little bit on this on my upper lip also. Using my same beauty blender, I blend out the edges before going in the center, and the same thing is what is happening under my eye right now. Blend out the edges from the inner corner and then I blend it out towards my temple, and then I just tap a few times on the edges to blend out any harsh lines. So concealer is all blended, face is highlighted. Next, we are going to set the concealer with a setting powder. This is the Nuban Beauty. Sorry, I'm filming with my front camera. That's why all the products are inverted. And I'll be using this powder puff. I've used it multiple times, but yeah, I washed it the first time and reused it again. And I don't think I'm going to wash it again. I'm just going to throw it away and use others. And yeah, I'm just diffusing, mixing that powder puff with the setting powder on my hand, and then I'm going in with it. You can see how matte and smooth that eye looks compared to the one that hasn't been set yet. Doing the same thing for the rest of my face everywhere that I conceal, and I'm just going in with a small fluffy brush to remove any excess powder. Well, I'm doing somewhat of a reverse contour, but I'm not using too much powder, and I use the same powder puff to just go underneath my jaw. And next here, I'm just baking, leaving some powder under my eye to, you know the vibes. Before brows, I like to set my brows with setting powder just to mattify everything so my brows doesn't look oily throughout the day. After that, I go in with face powder for the rest of my face that hasn't been highlighted. I use the same skin shade as my face, and then with a fluffy brush just go all over my face. At this point, I like to add my blush, so that's what I'm doing. My brows are already done, so just adding blush and then some eyeshadow. Here is the fun part. For transition, I used a yellow and a brown shade to just go over my crease, and I elongated it because I always like that cat eye look effect. If you watch my videos, you know that's my style. So I'm just blending in that 2 colors, the yellow and the brown, into my crease, just a little bit close to my brows, but then leaving a little bit of room so that it doesn't just look all weird. To deepen my crease, I added some dark orange eyeshadow, and I'm just blending that inwards, and outwards in the same cat eye shape that we did with the transition. Today's tip to make your black eyeshadow pop without it looking grayish or dull, since I'm not using a black gel liner as my base, is to layer your eyeshadows underneath it to give it a sort of foundation for it to pop. So my foundation here is this dark brown eyeshadow that I'm applying on my eyelid. I picked a lot of it and just patted it onto my eyelid. It was looking like a brown eyeshadow, but we are going to go a step further and add black onto it. So that's what I'm doing. Using a small fluffy brush, I just packed those black onto my eyelid, and also in that same dragged out motion, you can see it is dragged out, and this makes the eyeshadow and your eyes look lifted and really foxy. Do not forget to blend in between eyeshadows though, so that you don't have any harsh lines. Next, I'm just going to go and add this dark pink color on my bottom lashes to give kind of a smoky, because I'm wearing pink, so I wanted it to be reflected in the eye look also. So I added the light pink under, and then a little bit very close to my waterline I added the dark pink eyeshadow. Next, I'm going to be bronzing. Now I'm a bronzer girl. I'm not for contour anymore. Using this CoverGirl bronzer, I'm going to be adding dimension back into my face. Just the part that the sun would hit you on your face, you can see where I put it. And next, I use the same bronzer to contour my nose. It gives this naturally contoured snatched nose. I love it. I'm just buffing out the setting powder. Well, not just swiping it away, I'm pressing it into my under eye for added brightness, and then I went in with my face powder again underneath the eye to give it a natural finish. Next, using my setting spray, my trusted setting spray, I set all of that down. So for a little bit of drama, I decided to go in with my highlighter. I used the pink shade and the icy looking one, and I put it on my inner corner. Using those same two highlighters, I placed it at the tip of my nose and at the bridge of my nose. You can always go with your finger to blend it to give it that natural blended look. It looks like you're glowing from within. It doesn't make it look so harsh. For my cheeks, I first applied the pink highlighter, blended it out, and then I added that icy one. You can see the difference. It looks so good, so highlighted, but not in a very harsh way. I really love this highlighter and it's so cheap. Please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.